Okay, here we have a campaign that appears to be in some degree of trouble. Um, just a moment ago, before I refreshed it, it said 7 days. Now, I'd already refreshed it, so the fact that it said 7 days and now it's refreshed again, it's like, I don't know what's going on here. It's like, uh, what, it's weird. Anyway, Shyft, Issue 1, New Beginnings. From the minds of Connery Kittini? Don't know. Michael Oden and Rigo? Dragon Multimedia presents Shyft, Issue 1. 35 backers, total of $14.29 raised so far of a $4,000 flexible goal. Is a flexible goal, so they should get the money no matter what. But there's only 6 days left, and that's a long way from what they were hoping for. Oh man. So probably only be 5 days by the time this video is out. What is Shyft about? Shyft is you can hazard a guess if you want about what I was thinking, but I'm not going to say it. Shyft is the first comic from creator Connery Kittini, whatever, and his brand, Dragon Multimedia LLC. Welcome to the fantastical world of Shiobia, a world of anthropomorphic beings and humans living together in harmony, and the world of Shyft. Okay? Furries. They saw JDA being so successful with his furry book, and so they're like, oh, there's money to be made there. Meet Sunny. To most inhabitants of Shiobia, she is a normal girl, but I don't know why I was assuming that Sunny was a guy. Maybe because I know, well, I mean, it's not S-U, it's S-O, but still, I don't know. Anyway, but Sunny has a secret. She has a passion for adventure and is a one-of-a-kind shifter. Adventure always comes crashing, and Sunny learns this the hard way. Unexpectedly attacked at her work, Sunny must quickly shift into the hero she always wanted to be, but is she fully prepared for what's to come? What is she? I don't know. It's like, this is already, it's already a furry. What was it shifting into? I guess this multi-legged thing or whatever. What is a shifter? Well, shifters are an alien race that can shift their forms to a more animalistic version of themselves. For some, this power comes with a calling to dispense justice, like Sunny's father, the great dragon Karza. Sunny has trained her whole life for the opportunity to be a hero, and now that opportunity's come a-knocking. It's quite different than she had imagined it. Find out more in the pages of Shyft. Who is working on the book? Dragon Multimedia LLC has collected a team of up-and-coming hotshot creatives to make this book the best it can be. While the concept of this book was pioneered by Dragon Multimedia LLC founder Connery Kittini. Sorry if that's wrong, but I have no idea. Creator of Shyft, writer of Kristen Conkle short film series. Not familiar with that offhand. Eric in Space, Oscar and Otto Reborn, and upcoming Sandalston. He has brought on Nine Realms Publishing's writing star Michael Oden, Elysian Fields, The Embrace, American Bliss, to craft Shyft's script and narrative to deliver a quality story that engages the audience. Connery has workshopped this concept with several different artists before finding the perfect pairing in up-and-coming digital sensation Rigo, Team Season, I don't know, Team C3 on, I don't, no idea. Sonic the Hedgehog Online and his colorist Laura Adams on to bring the world of Shiobia to life. Okay. Oh. Why are we here? DM is an up-and-coming entertainment brand. A brand. That's just, I don't know. It's never going to be as neutral a thing as it ever was before, thanks to Jeremy. To producing quality content at a great value. However, no startup can get off the ground without consumers, and Indiegogo has proven itself to be... has been proven itself to be a prime market for crowdfunding and establishing a base. So why are we here? My God. It's like I thought that was the whole purpose of this entire paragraph. Is nope, just now getting there. Because you are here and we value you, the fans, and because we want you to be the first to get in on this start of an IP that we feel could be the next Sonic. No, it won't. I don't think anything will at this point. It's like, I don't know. That's kind of like, I mean, well, not that there can't be considerable success with you know, whatever people come up with these days, but the diversification of, maybe that's the wrong word. The, how would you refer to that? Expansion? I don't know. It's just, there's too much. There's too much going on. Let's put it that way. It's like the bad thing about the way things used to be done is that there used to be pretty tight gatekeeping or whatever on getting into the entertainment industry and being able to get your shit out there and have somebody actually know that it exists. So, you know, the good part about how things have changed is that anybody can get anything published on their own now, or, you know, on Amazon or crowdfunded or whatever. It's like there's just so many ways to get your product out there now. And before, you were very limited. But that's just like how, you know, there used to be like 3 or 4 major TV networks, and that was almost all there was for a long time. And any TV show that actually was on TV had like tens of millions of people watching it because there was hardly anything else to choose from. But now there's so much choice that, you know, even the biggest of the big shows are doing good to get a few million people to watch them. And there's plenty of shit that's probably costing a fair amount to make, but is only getting like 100,000 people to watch it every week. It's like, you know, so, you know, there are too many choices. I mean, you know, it's great that there's so many choices, but it's also terrible that there's so many choices because nobody is going to get rich off any of this shit anymore. Like, you used to could, like, count on a huge return, I guess, for your investment when you were kind of guaranteed that there would be a huge audience. But now it's like everybody's fighting for, you know, what scraps of the audience they can get a hold of, and there's just not ever going to be the same kind of money in anything. So, you know, there's that. So, you know, as far as like brands, you know, that were built in the past when there was so much less selection, you're never going to duplicate that kind of success. That's just not really going to happen ever again. Like, even the most successful shit now is probably going to pale in comparison to the really successful things of yesteryear. It's just, you know, just the nature of the beast. Anyway, what do I get for back in the campaign? Well, outside of our undying appreciation, you get a book with 28 to 32 page count with the top production quality that we can provide. However, as the campaign persists and we reach our collective stretch goals, we will be adding sweet extras that will make the experience all the more worth it. Deluxe wraparound variant. T-shirt. Plushie. Plushie? Okay. How are you getting a plushie to stand like that? Or, I mean, do I not know what a plushie is? I thought they were like soft, kind of like, just, I don't know. That just it doesn't look like a plushie to me. It looks like a fucking statue. Or is that like a 3D model of the plushie? Maybe. I don't know. Get them all in our featured tier. Oh boy. Stretch goals. Funding. Buttons. So, to reach 4K, everybody gets buttons apparently. If it reaches 5K, mini prints. 6K, trading cards. 8K, hollow foil deluxe upgrade. What could possibly go wrong? Sounds like a very unfortunate thing to ask. Cause, I don't know. Well, the most obvious issue is that we could potentially run into is not funding. Yes, and that is an interesting thing. We'll see in this paragraph whether they actually say anything about that, because it does kind of look right now like they're, I mean, I don't know, they may have an extension left, which could help, but it's like, it doesn't currently look like they're going to reach their funding goal, but it's a flexible goal. Result, not being able to produce the book. Now, wait a minute. If you can't produce the book unless you hit your goal, then your goal shouldn't be a flexible goal. It should be a fixed goal, shouldn't it? Just, there we go. This would obviously not feel great, but we are going to be doing a flexible goal on this first campaign. And so no matter what happens, the backers of this book will receive their books. Oh, what? The most obvious issue that we could potentially run into is not funding, and as a result, not being able to produce the book. No matter what happens, the backers of this book will receive their books. These are contradictory statements here, people. Please clarify. We are hopeful that this will not be a problem, as well. Just look at how great this book looks. Okay, but what? Where you? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's like, if we don't fund, then we won't be able to make the book. You'll get your book no matter what, because we're doing a flexible goal. Like that. No. Support can come from more than $1. The past 2 years have been a turbulent time, and well, artificial turbulence in many respects. And since Dragon Multimedia is an up-and-coming company that has not yet been tested, we understand if you aren't able to check a buck our way. But that's not the only way you can support us. Help us by sharing this link around Facebook, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, if anybody wants to do that, that's it's probably a good idea. They could certainly use the assistance. I don't know. That's just so weird. Alright. Featured tier. Loving Shiobia. $65. For this insane value of $65, you get everything we have to offer. You get the main book, both variants of the Deluxe Cover B and C edition, the t-shirt, and the plushie why would you pick anything else? Well, you might pick something else because you don't have enough money to afford that. Anyway, special thanks in comic, digital wallpaper, digital PDF of the comic, haha, digital, there we go, physical copy of comic book cover C, physical copy cover B, physical copy exclusive Sunny plushie, exclusive t-shirt, 6 claims, ships worldwide. There is not a shipping estimate, though. That's potentially an issue. Follower, $1, 4 claimed. Special thanks in the comic, digital wallpaper. So you can back them for just $1. That's, you know. Physical lovers, $10. For $10, you receive a physical copy of the comic. You also receive everything from tiers 1 and 2. 1 and 2? Huh? That, I guess that's tier 1. What is this? Tier 2? You'll receive everything in this... What? That doesn't make any sense. Included items. Special thanks in the comic, digital wallpaper, digital PDF, the comic, physical comic... Okay. So it looks like... I think maybe they forgot, or maybe they took it away or something. I don't know. Got a feeling there's supposed to be a digital PDF of the comic tier. Maybe a $5 tier that comes with the wallpaper and a PDF. Anyway, 11 claimed to this one. Yeah, that's problematic. Okay, really should be there, but anyway. Deluxe variant B cover, $20. None claimed. Deluxe cover C edition. One claimed. Signed Deluxe physical lovers, $50. $30 Deluxe edition, signed by all members of the creative team, limited. 2 of 20 claimed. I don't know. Some people place a lot of value on their signatures, apparently, and some people don't. Like, some people are like offering to sign every single fucking copy of everything that they sell, and other people are like, "Oh no, you have to pay us to sign our shit." It's like, okay. Retail lovers, $50. 10 physical copies. Well, that's you know, it's a discount at least. 0 claimed. Ships only to the U.S. Art lovers, $150. You get everything below with a limited edition art piece signed by the artist of the comic, Rigo Draws. This custom art piece will only be available for backers and will never be remade after the campaign. Special thanks, digital wallpaper, digital PDF of the comic, physical copy of the comic, cover C, cover B, exclusive Sunny plushie, exclusive signed art piece, exclusive t-shirt, 0 of 10 claimed. Custom art lovers, $200. Get a custom art piece and all that other stuff, 2 out of 10 claimed. Supporting lovers. That sounds weird. $250. You get everything below with a spot in our comic to have your character in the comic in a supporting / cameo role. Do require references for your character, so please do not back if you have no previous references for your character. Lines will be considered. We're mainly focusing on background cameos currently for the comic. 0 of 10 claimed. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about the fact that they appear to be missing the digital tier. Even, you know, everything from tiers 1 and 2. That really sounds like they're, you know, they really kind of intended for there to be a digital tier there. Okay, you can add on a t-shirt for $20. 0 claimed. You can add on a plushie for 35, 1 claimed. And you can get the Retail Lovers add-on, 0 claimed. Ships to blank. Interesting. Alright, so here we go. The physical copy is $5 shipping to the United States, which makes it $15 out the door. Again, it's like this is something that you tend to see a lot of times on smaller campaigns, that they actually offer pretty decent pricing both on the comic itself and on the shipping. And then you see the bigger campaigns, which are, you know, much more successful in CG circles, and you know, their pricing is by comparison atrocious. But they're, I mean, you know, but again, it's like outside of CG, the better pricing structure is often more the rule than the exception, and inside CG it's the other way around, which is just weird. $15 outside the US, so the shipping is more than the comic itself, but you know, then again, that makes the entire thing $25 out the door, which it's usually a minimum of $35 out the door, even for domestic, for most other CG campaigns. Anyway. Alright, so that was that. Let's do the 25. Why is that one more expensive? I don't know. Alright, $20. And this is the same. And this is the same. 5 and 15. Alright, signed Deluxe Physical Lovers. Man. Wait a minute. Okay, it's this, right? Right? Is that what that is? It's the same. Okay, so it's apparently the wraparound cover, I guess. Cover C. So they're pricing at $25. Get special thanks in digital wallpaper and PDF, and signed, says physical, but presumably it's deluxe, whatever. So it's $25. And it says $30 for deluxe, whatever, but it's $50 tier, so they're charging, you know, they're doubling the price from 25 to 50, so that, you know, in order to get the signatures on there. That's I don't know, just awful, frankly. 5 and 15, at least the shipping doesn't go up. Retail Lovers, 10 copies. $10. That's pretty reasonable. Art Lovers. $20 shipping across the board. 20 domestic, but also 20 international. That might potentially be seen as a slightly pricey domestic, but very, very good international. So, anyway. Custom Art Lovers. I think this is probably going to be the same, but yep, 20 across the board. And presumably the same 20 across the board. And the featured tier is also 20 across the board. Alright, so there we go. I probably would have considered getting the digital if there was one, but apparently they forgot about that or something. So that's something they really ought to fix. Which I'm pretty sure I've seen other people do it, so I assume that you can go in and edit virtually any of these things. But some people act like you can't. Some people act like, oh, well, I've started the campaign, so I can't go in and change things. And it's like, well, you obviously can because other people do. So anyway, if I were them, I'd fix that. But unless they took it away on purpose, they're like, oh shit, too many people are backing just the digital. Got to try to funnel people into backing a physical tier. Otherwise, we don't get enough money. I don't know. But the thing about the digital is that anybody backs digital, it's like that's kind of just extra money for you in a way because you don't have to pay any printing costs to get that made. I mean, obviously there's the other production costs, but frankly, that's something that you anyway, should be baked in. It's like it should be fixed because it sounds like they're saying that they can't afford to do this if they don't get to 4K. And they're not going to get to 4K from the look of it. I don't know. So anyway, there's that. Go back it. Only probably 5 days left now. Get a plushie, assuming it is a plushie. Like I said, maybe that, I'm assuming that must be like a 3D mock-up of it or something, because it's like, otherwise, how would it be standing up like that? That's not a, Anyway, so give them some support if you can. Throw the link out there on Twitter or some shit if you don't feel like backing it. Although there is just a throw them $1 tier if you want to do that too. So anyway, until the next one.